good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time zone you at. Hello. I ain't even gonna waste no time. Let's get right into it. First, I want to ask you, yo, Elijah Wayne, something you felt too deep? Pictures. Did you panic? Did you? Could you handle the pressure? Yes, I'm looking on screen. I made no calls. I'm serious about this. The man picture here, Dr. Joseph Sire, also known as Brother John Payne, aka Martin Gogard, aka Robert Linton French, aka Cecil Boyhan, aka all aliases of the real Ferdinand Waldo DeMar. Let's get right into it for a quick overview. Learn about his life, what he did, till he died. He was born in Lawrence, Massachusetts, to a middle-class Catholic family. At the age of 16, he went to a Catholic monastery. We're going to get here, in Rhode Island. They kicked him out, sent him to Montreal, Canada. And this was not going to be the last time he'd be in Canada. We're going to follow through. By 1941, he left that after getting into an argument with one of his superiors and joined the U.S. Navy, Army. Not too long after, he ended up using the alias. He took the name of one of his Army buddies, Agnello, Anthony Agnello, and went AWOL. And that's the beginning of his impressions. Brody dipped. Something wrong with him. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He joined another monastery in Kentucky, followed by leaving that one because somebody from Rhode Island knew him, and went to Iowa to once again do the same thing. There's a repetitive thing with him joining monasteries. Somehow this man is interested in being a dean at one school. And he went back to Massachusetts at first. But his father was like, you should do something good with your life. Nah, so he ended up going to school in northeastern Massachusetts. And not soon after that, he joined another monastery in Maine. And while in Maine, he got acquainted with a young Canadian surgeon by the name of Joseph C. Sire. That's Sire and that's DeMar. He's a little goofy. More specific. And in March 1951, was enlisted and was assigned to the ship of HMCS Cayuga. He had the responsibility of taking care of 219 soldiers, which for some reason, he was pretty good at it. He only got exposed because the real Joseph C. Sire's mother called and let them know, oh, this ain't even my son. Y'all, I don't know who the hell that is because her son was back at home in Canada while he's in Korea fighting the Korean War. Keep in mind, it's 1950, 1951, so this is like peak Korean War. DeMar, goofy ass, told his story to Life magazines, and they made an article about him. So did Time later on, like 1956. He ended up becoming a assistant warden at a Texas prison, only being caught and found out because one of the prisoners found that article, and got him exposed. He ended up going on a run for 6 months until being tracked down in North Haven, Maine, and served 6 months in prison. Following this, it kind of got hard for him. And this is a true fact. Like, I looked this up and everything. I don't know why people are so rude, but like, it's kind of funny. He couldn't be famous. He couldn't go back to being this person because he was kind of famous, like minor fame. And he was also kind of fat. Straight up. Robert Crichton made a book on him called The Great Imposter. And I don't know if you watch anime, but they also made an anime about it. But in 1961, they made a film by Robert Mulligan, directed a film about him, which actually I watched a little bit of. It's not too bad, actually. I think a lot of people enjoy it. And going to a church. Working at a Good Samaritan Hospital in Orange County, California, in Anaheim. Up until he got found out, some of the people at the staff at the hospital found out about his past life. Got him exposed, and then he ended up getting, dismissed until the chief vouched for him and they let him stay up until his death in 1982, June 7th, where he passed away from a heart attack. In my opinion, he real lied, and I say that in a DMV accent. He real lied my mother, Nick. Definition of fake it till you make it, yeah. Thank you for your time.